Foden! It's a long-range screamer in the Manchester top.
Here comes Walker going through, looking for Foden! What a start from Manchester City!
Trying to help it through, Foden kept going.
Phil Foden is a legend in the making. Since he made his debut, he has been sensational and an important piece of a dominant Manchester City team. Phil Foden performed exceptionally in the 2023-24 season, scoring 27 goals and producing 12 assists in 53 appearances. It was more than just the goals. Foden displayed incredible skills, adaptability, and immense ability to change the dynamics of the game, which helped power City to their 4th title in a row. And in this video, we will talk about his brilliance. Will he be key for City in the 2024-25 season? Foden was born in Stockport, England on the 28th of May 2000. He has been a lifelong Man City fan, and as soon as Man City discovered his talent, they signed him into their academy. As a youth player, Phil Foden made several appearances at both the Under-17 UEFA European Championship and the Under-17 World Cup. However, it was at the Under-17 World Cup that he dropped a masterclass in the final against Spain that left his name on everyone's lips. He didn't just score 2 beautiful goals in the match, he also won the Golden Ball award. To even think that England made a 5-goal comeback from 2-0 down. I'm sure Spain's fans were stunned with the outcome of the match. Foden's natural position growing up was as a creative attacking midfielder. He has a great first touch, the ability to scan through the field for his teammates when he's on the ball, and the way he moves the ball is just borderline sexy. He is a shining light of technical brilliance on the pitch while creating almost impossible spaces in the opponent's box. His performances and skills were undeniable, and he quickly impressed Pep Guardiola, who allowed him to showcase his talent with the first team at just 16. Foden made his first team debut with the senior team on the 21st of November 2017 in a Champions League match against Feyenoord, where he replaced Yaya Toure in the 75th minute. This made him the 4th youngest English player to make an appearance in the Champions League, and then on the 6th of December, Phil Foden broke the record previously held by Josh McCachran to become the youngest English player to start a Champions League match. At just 17 years and 192 days old, Foden achieved this milestone during Manchester City's 2-1 defeat to Shakhtar Donetsk. Foden's skills and outstanding performances kept earning him more minutes with the first team till he became a regular feature for Man City in 2019. Guardiola soon referred to Foden as the most talented player he had ever seen in his career, both as a footballer and a manager. That was an incredible praise from Guardiola, who had coached the likes of Lionel Messi, Thomas Müller, and Yaya Toure. Not everyone was impressed by Foden, though. There were criticisms that the versatile forward was an overrated player. Some said that he was just lucky to be in an already built team with the likes of Kevin De Bruyne and Rodri. What do you think? Is Foden overrated? The criticisms didn't stop Phil Foden from showing his exceptional qualities in every match he played. He has played 7 full seasons of professional football. During that time, he contributed in helping Man City win the 4 consecutive Premier League titles. In his Premier League career, he has made 164 appearances for Man City, scoring 54 goals and creating 26 assists. He has silenced his critics, especially with his performances during the 23-24 season, where he had 21 goals and 10 assists in all club competitions, and 19 of those goals and 8 assists were in the Premier League. He is simply phenomenal. But is he truly the best talent Guardiola has ever seen? Guardiola was even more impressed by Foden's performances last season. The versatile forward was known for playing on the right flank for Man City. However, last season, he played as a central midfielder, attacking midfielder, left winger, left midfielder, right winger, right midfielder, and centre forward. That's not all. He even scored in all these positions. What kind of player starts in 5 different positions for a club, adapts to the team's needs, formations, tactics, and scores in every one of those roles? Well, you just found him. Phil Foden. Maybe he is the most talented player Guardiola has seen after all, because what is this insane versatility? Phil Foden had a standout 2023-24 season, highlighted by 2 hat-tricks. The first was as a left winger against Brentford, and the second as an attacking midfielder against Aston Villa. The Brentford match showcased Foden's incredible form and importance to Manchester City, especially as Kevin De Bruyne returned from injury. Despite playing in his less favoured left-wing position, Foden was City's main player. After Brentford's early goal, Foden equalised just before half-time. Foden then scored a second goal from a delightful De Bruyne cross and completed his hat-trick with an assist from Erling Haaland, leading City to a 3-1 victory. Against Aston Villa, Foden scored his first goal with a mind-blowing free kick through the Aston Villa wall on the stroke of half-time. His second goal, which put the game out of reach for a determined Aston Villa side, came from a perfect setup by Rodri, who skillfully moved forward to assist Foden for a quick finish. His third goal was a powerful shot from 20 yards out after he won the ball back himself. Unfortunately, he couldn't carry this momentum into the 2024 Euro. After the match, many fans compared Phil Foden's third goal to Wayne Rooney's famous strike against Newcastle in 2005, when Rooney smashed an incredible volley from outside the box into the top corner just moments after complaining to the referee about a foul that wasn't given. Despite this comparison, both players had different paths to senior football. Rooney made a quick impact in the top flight, debuting for Everton at just 16 against Tottenham in 2002. He scored his first Premier League goal for the Toffees in October of that year, a memorable long-range curling shot past England goalkeeper David Seaman that bounced in off the underside of the bar. Rooney went on to net 17 goals in 77 appearances before making a big move to Manchester United in 2004. But unlike Rooney, Phil Foden's introduction to senior football at Manchester City was a gradual process. After impressing in City's youth academy and starring for England in the Under-17 World Cup, he was included in several match-day squads before making his senior debut as a substitute in City's Champions League match against Feyenoord in November 2017. He later earned his first full start in the Champions League the following month and made his Premier League debut against Tottenham just 10 days later. He went on to make 5 league appearances for Manchester City in the 2017-18 season and gradually secured his place in the starting lineup over the subsequent seasons. Although Rooney was primarily used as a striker, he had the ability to play across the forward line, using his speed to both score and create goals. In the later years of his Manchester United career, especially under manager Louis van Gaal, Rooney often dropped into midfield and played in wider positions. Just like Rooney, Phil Foden shows the same versatility. He is a left-footed midfielder who can play out wide or in an attacking midfield role, though his best performances seem to come from a more central position. He even admitted that he prefers playing in that role after the match against Aston Villa. This is why it is interesting that Gareth Southgate initially decided to use Foden on the wings in the 2024 Euro. It affected Foden's performances, and by the time he was used in a more familiar central role, his confidence was gone. He still managed to create chances, even if it wasn't on the level of what he did in the 23-24 season for City. Speaking of City, Phil Foden has amassed an astonishing array of honours in his football career already. Apart from winning the Premier League Player of the Season for 2023-24, which cemented his place as Manchester City's Player of the Year, he has also earned other awards like the FIFA Under-17 World Cup Golden Ball, 2-time Premier League Young Player of the Season, PFA Young Player of the Year, FWA Footballer of the Year, and a standout in the UEFA Champions League Team of the Season. On top of all these individual awards, Foden also has 18 trophies to his name, including a Champions League trophy and an astonishing 6 Premier League titles. The big question still remains, will Phil Foden win the coveted Ballon d'Or someday and become one of the legends in football and make his way to the Premier League Hall of Fame? Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to The Football Pit. Thank you for watching. See you in our next video.